Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to the USA Taekwondo National Center of Excellence. This is Session 6, Day 2 of the Junior Grand Slam, brought to you by Sight and Sound Technologies. I am Sherman Nelson, USA Taekwondo Minister of Information. I will be your host with the most to guide you through this session. This is the women's minus 55 kilogram division. My partner in the booth, as always, Jason Poos. We'll be doing play-by-play live stream and doing birthday shout-outs, apparently. So if you have a birthday, write it on a piece of paper. And if your athlete or child has a funky name, please phonetically spell it out so that I can know how to pronounce it. Amen? Amen. All right. See, I had a flashback to my preacher days. All right, so let's get started with this round of 16 match in the women's minus 55 kilogram division. In blue, from right here in Colorado, Mariana Mateo. Now that's how you pack a house. All right, I love it, I love it. And in red, from Nevada, Erica Schwartz.
And our players have entered the arena. We have our first round of 16 match. We'll have 3 of those here in the women's under 55 kilogram division. Welcome to the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. I'm Jason Poos. I'm your online play-by-play host, along with my partner Sherman Nelson. You're chopping it up. We're in the broadcast zone here at the National Center of Excellence. Colorado Springs, Colorado. We have Mariana Mateo from the home state here of Colorado coming up against Erica Schwartz from Nevada. She is from Las Vegas, Nevada. So 0-0 on the clocks. Give you a little bit of info on these fighters as we're moving along. And a nice punch by Erica Schwartz to start it off. Erica's coach is Coach Ed Givens, and assistant coach would be C.J. Nicholas, his son, who is here coaching right now, and Erica scores a body shot. On the other side, Mariana is coached by Yusvani Perez. They're from Denver, Colorado. And a nice looping crescent kick with the right leg to tie the match. Good punch by Mariana. Erica scores the kick when she has her arm out, so she'll take the 5-3 lead. And 5-4 now as Mariana scores the punch. So Mariana Mateo is 5'4", and she's 55 kilograms. She's from Colorado, as I talked about, from the Denver area. She attends the DSST, that's the Conservatory Green High School, and ties it up again with another punch. We're at 5'5". She's in the 10th grade. She's 15 years of age. Her favorite food is pasta. And Erica with another body shot inside. So answering the punches with the body shots working well for Erica Schwartz. Good, another good punch, just a little late, so she couldn't get the points for it. Erica Schwartz is 5'5", 120 pounds. Again, she's from Las Vegas, Nevada. She attends Faith Lutheran High School. She's in the 10th grade, 15 years of age. Her favorite food is pizza. She's the 2016 AAU National Champion. She's won gold at multiple state championships over the years and likes to hang out, watch movies, and go shopping with her friends. On the other side, as I said, Mariana Mateo is from Denver and attends the Conservatory Green High School. She's a 2019 AAU national silver medalist. She won a Pan Am Open bronze medal and a Canadian Open silver medal in 2018. She likes to read and study for school, enjoys playing the piano and practicing the piano, and hang out with friends. She says, I really like to spend time with my family. And she's down by 1 and she scored again. So She has a point there on the board now, so we're here in this round. So it's a great round, and Erica scores a punch to take it up to 8-6. So we've got good action here. Both girls very busy. A great 8-9 seed matchup here in the round of 16 in the under 55 kilogram category here. Nice punch by Mariana. Erica, though, again, every time she's been able to fit that right leg, front leg, little in short, tight roundhouse kick. When the right arm's extending, something's been open here, and she's been able to capitalize on that. She capitalizes on it twice. There's a nice punch, but she gets another one to take the 12-7. So Erica Schwartz holding on to a 5-point lead with 49 seconds here in the second round of the round of 16 under 55 kilogram category. And another nice punch, but there's the left leg again inside. Erica Schwartz, left leg after left leg after left leg. So the right hand punch has been a mainstay here so far for Mariana Mateo. But in the process of her doing that, she's given up several left legs inside because her right arm is up. The left leg comes right underneath, scores cleanly to the chest protector. Good punch there. This time she does clear the left leg, so she doesn't get scored on there. Coach CJ Nicholas calling for Erica to add her punch to the mix, so we'll see if she can execute it. Nice inside roundhouse kick, covered out nicely by Mariana. So we're going to end this round 14-8. Erica Schwartz, the left leg inside has been the difference in this match so far. We'll see if she can continue with it on the other side. A little adjustment by Coach Perez should have her kind of tighten that cover up after she throws the right hand punch to drop her right arm kind of down in that cover slot, if you will. And that'll keep her from getting those left legs hitting her hogu left and right. When I mean that, I mean left and right. In this case, mostly left. All right, a solid start to this session. A good punch, but a body shot and a head kick. So the body shot comes in from Erica Schwartz, but the head kick from Mariana Mateo loops around, and then there's another nice shot from Erica Schwartz. So Erica Schwartz really sneaky inside. Every time it feels like Mariana Mateo starts to get some of the momentum back, kind of starts to take advantage of this overflowing athleticism that she has, as well as she's very offensive, so she's just a lot of pressure going forward. Erica Schwartz stymies it with a good right leg and left leg inside. She's been good with the front leg. She's been good with the back leg, and they predominantly be inside. So we've got a challenge here. Great action back here. Erica, another, that's the same over and over. So really, really executing at a very high level, her style, her inside. This left leg comes inside, scores a ton. Mariana's been on the offense the entire time. There's a beautiful over-the-shoulder kick. Just gets her arms out there, but there it is again. Here it comes, and again. There it is again from Schwartz. Schwartz over and over again, left leg inside, left leg inside.
I've been watching this match from behind you with my headset off. Man, she's got to get that arm down to cover that, man.
Yeah, it's been really impressive. That's a nice punch. That's an excellent punch by Erica Schwartz. That's unfortunate. That looks like a point to me.
This is the 8 and 9 seed? Wow.
They're fantastic. There's a punch there. Runs in and punches. I like it when she does that and she immediately brings her right leg over the shoulder. That's been really effective for Mariana Mateo. Right leg up. That's to the body. Good covers there. She's going to have to bring it over the shoulder. There's it is again. Erica Schwartz, impressive today. Left leg inside has just been the difference in this match. Another left leg. There's a right leg inside that time. And another right leg inside. So she's been good with her. She keeps her right leg in front. She throws a sneaky little right leg inside when she comes in on motion right there. Then the next time she'll do a little bit of right then left. A good score there by Mariana to make this interesting now. 6.7 seconds, long way from over. There's one, 3 seconds, there's two. Can she get it? And a nice cover from Erica Schwartz because she shouldn't have been there. Very dangerous, very fortunate.
Right.
Mariana
she shouldn't have been there with 0.62 seconds.
Yeah,
While you're there.
You need to find yourself skating over by your coach.
Get on the bus.
Yeah, you do. You need to
pay your fare. Tell the driver that you're going to a double Dutch affair.
I like that. I hope they have popcorn on that bus. I do like popcorn. Beautiful match by both players. Very impressed with the level of competition that we have at these junior divisions. So we're going to take a quick timeout. Come back with our second round of 16 matchup here in the women's under 55 kilogram category of the Junior Grand Slam, presented by Sights and Sound Technology.
Oh boy, all right. That was a fantastic match. Our next round of 16 match. In blue, from California, Jasmine Dulai. And from Michigan, Annabella Timpa. All right, we're back with our next round of 16.
We have our players. They're in the arena. We're ready for them now. It's Annabella Timpa in the blue, Jasmine Dulai.
Switch that.
Jasmine Dulai in the blue, Annabella Timpa in the red.
Yes, yes.
It is dark in our room. There we go. Now we're better. We're in the broadcast zone. We're chopping it up with Jason and Sherman.
Are you ready for the chop?
Jasmine Dulai is 5'5".
Oh, I shot. Annabella goes to the body. Then lifts that left leg up to the face and kind of just probes it. Sticks her foot in her face, has a 5-point lead. Then another body shot. We had 7-0.
Yeah, quickly escalating
That
for her.
escalated quickly.
You do have to keep your head on a swivel when you're in a junior Grand Slam.
That's right.
match.
That's right. Did you have a trident out there?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
She might want to lay low for a little while.
She should. 7-0.
(7-1) with the gum jump penalty.
Yes.
To,
Let's talk a bit,
Annabella.
as you're seeing the match. Sherman, I'll give you a little bit of info on our
Little
players.
little background.
And Sherman will give you some scoring as it's happening. Jasmine Delay is 5'5". She's under 55 kilograms from Hans Taekwondo Academy. Her coach is Master Francis Esposo.
We know him well.
Yeah,
And
from
Annabella
shout-out-
goes left leg 2 times.
Yeah, she's being coached today by Bobby Morales. I know Master Francis. He's a great guy. Shout out to Francis Esposo from
Hans
Bakersfield.
Taekwondo.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Miss seeing you here, Coach. She attends Stockdale High School, where she's in the 9th grade. Her favorite food is cookies and cream ice cream.
Oh, we having a dessert as our favorite food. And Annabella again goes with that left leg that scrapes over the top and then taps it back into the belly to take a commanding 16-1 lead.
Her other favorite food is gul gape. I'm not sure we know what that is.
Nope. And if anyone watching the stream knows Jasmine and you know what gul gape is, please share, because we have no clue.
On the other side, we have Annabella Timpa. Annabella Timpa is from Midwest Taekwondo, coached by Russ Gale. She hails from Howell, Michigan, and attends Heartland High School in Michigan. She's in 10th grade, and her favorite food is steak. She's a 3-time national champion and a 2-time national team member. She loves hanging out with her family and friends. On the other side,
tries to get that left leg in on that in close. Pumps it back in. She's successful the second time around.
Yeah, another beautiful shot.
As Shalimar said, the second time around, so much better than the first. She scores again. It's a pretty comfortable lead right now. Finding the mark with that left leg.
Jasmine is a 2015 National Championships gold medalist. She's a 2017 National Championships gold medalist and a 2018 silver medalist. And she loves
medals.
I like to do acting classes and makeup. She's in a little trouble here, down 20-1. So Jasmine's going to have to turn up the heat a little bit. Tempo, seen her just a tad bit more, and this is the pace she likes. I've been impressed so far with her ability to follow. It's just been the one kick, the 2 kicks, the 3 kicks.
Up there again.
And Jasmine Delay is a little bit overwhelmed right now, so Coach Bobby Morales needs to settle her back in and see if he can get her to garner at least a few points here.
Well, she's going to need at least 5 so that she gets this differential to less than 20, because if at the end of the second round, if the point differential is 20 or more, it's a point gap, and that ends the match.
Just 20 seconds left here in the second round. This is a round of 16 match, where the winner of this match will move into the quarterfinals and take on Naomi Bennett from Minnesota. Nice cut by Jasmine. Annabella Timpa, too much for Jasmine Delay here. So congratulations, Jasmine, on making it to the Junior Grand Slam, and we will see her soon at a next one, we hope. Again, I want to give another shout out to my man Francis Esposa and your athlete, Jasmine Delay. And let us know what gul gape is, because we can't read that.
Yeah, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous for what it could be. I thought it was cool grape at first. Then I thought it was cool crap. And I was like, why is she eating cool crap? And then I just gave up.
It gets punchy in this booth for 4 days, folks.
Listen, and we're only on day 2. We got dos más. All right, I'll be right back with you. Jason will stay here with you, but I'll be right back. Get ready to call this next match. Our last round of 16 match should be Bianca Bree from Michigan, and Michaela Greenwood from Florida. All right, our final round of 16 match in this women's minus 55 kilogram division. In blue, from Michigan, Bianca Bree. And in red, from Florida, Michaela Greenwood.
And our players have entered the arena. You heard it. We've got Bianca Bree from Michigan. She is 5'10", 121 pounds, coached by Russell Gill from Midwest Taekwondo. That's Russell Gale.
Okay, I was going to say like Johnny Gill. My.
I liked me some Johnny Gill.
I know that you did. You're a New Edition fan, tried and true.
Yes, I am. Bianca's hometown is Northville, Michigan. She attends Northville High School. She's 15 years of age, in the 10th grade, and her favorite food, chicken flautas. Love it.
Chicken who?
Flautas.
Uh-huh. I had one of those today.
I don't think you did, but that's okay.
It was delicious.
We have Michaela Greenwood. She's 5'7", 121 pounds. Her Taekwondo school says unaffiliated, and coach is none. So that's interesting.
All right.
That's what the sheet says, so I'm going to go with that. I'm looking over.
I see a coach. That's Chris Hirschberger.
Okay, so Chris Hirschberger is in the chair for Michaela Greenwood.
And Michaela's been affectionately known as Fang since I met her. I was on the cadet staff one year, and she had a Fang mouthpiece, and I thought it was so neat.
Oh, that's cool.
And I gave her a nickname.
She is from Schenectady, New York. She's in 11th grade. She's homeschooled. Her favorite food is Chinese food. I'll give you a little bit of their accomplishments soon enough, but let's get right to the action. 15 seconds in, we've got no score. Both these fighters, long and tall fighters for their
very
weight.
leggy.
I like that. I like how you said that. Very leggy. They are.
This has been a textbook probing, feeling it out round.
Yeah, I mean, when people talk about cancel, I think you could put this match up there because both the girls, as you called them leggy, that is, they use it properly for a hard cancel just to keep the other person from scoring. In the process, it's hard to score yourself, though. Good. I like that by Michaela Greenwood, literally keeping the leg in play by just not giving any ground, keeping that space there. Closer to scoring, I would say, than Bianca at that point. Michaela a little better with the front leg, a little more pressure. And if we were going by round, if you're going to give a 10-9 round as they do in boxing, yeah, I give that one to Michaela. The scoreboard doesn't tell you that at all. Let's talk a little bit about Bianca here. She's her three accomplishments that she wanted us to know is she won a bronze medal at the Canadian Open. She won gold at the Michigan State qualifier as well as gold at the Illinois State qualifier. She likes to read and hang out with her friends when she's not doing high-level sport taekwondo. On the other side, Michaela Greenwood, a.k.a. Fang, as Sherman called her.
Yes.
She's won second at the German Open. She's a multiple U.S. Open gold medalist and a multiple national championship gold medalist. So, like, her resume is pretty long.
Yeah, she's got a few wins.
What'd she like to do outside taekwondo? Hang out with friends. That's the overwhelming answer here that we've received throughout these athlete bios.
Yeah, and that's good that they find time to just be young people. This is interesting. I would not have expected this score to still be at 0-0. Usually Michaela is able to find a chink in the armor. Just about 30 seconds left.
There it is.
There's the first points on the board.
And it comes off of the right leg, hanging her cut, hanging her flip roundhouse kick, hanging everything, and then eventually following with a fast left leg, back leg roundhouse kick that scores to the body. Also adds the deduction to it. So 3-0 at the pace of this match is starting to feel like 9-0 in other matches. Nice little follow by Michaela. Goes high, keeps it there, then drops it back in low to the backside. Gets a touch, just doesn't have enough snap on at this point, but that could pay dividends later as that could score for sure. I like the idea of that. Knowing where the distance is. So both these ladies, they're seated 6 and 11. Michaela Greenwood being seated 11 tells me she might have changed weight categories.
Yeah,
she's a high-level player that's been doing it at a high level for a long time. They are also the winner of this will move to the quarterfinals where they have a chance at the number 3 seed, Larissa Donahue from New Jersey. Third round, round of 16, the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sounds Technology. We're glad you're with us here for our third session of the day.
And you're right, Doug. It is a righty-lefty cancel game, and that particular styles do make matches. They do. You know, one athlete can do a phenomenal job against the right-styled athlete. Nice attempt for the long stretching axe kick. Got Bianca going out of bounds. Referee is Master Abdul Qadri. I'm sorry. And when he yells fight, it makes me want to start kicking and punching, and I'm sitting here in the booth area. The interesting thing, Jay, is I was just about to say that Michaela has stuck largely with that cancel, axe kick over the top, hang your leg, rest your leg on top, flip back to the short side. And it has, I was going to say it hasn't been paying off. She has a lead, so she can afford to kind of be a little more rote in what she does.
I don't think she needs to change because she hasn't been pressured. I haven't seen any hard pressure or hard offensive pressure from Bianca at this point. So Bianca's gonna have to get busy here. Bianca Bree is
real busy in 10 seconds.
Down by 5. That's a spin hook kick, and if she's gonna one kick, it has to be that kick because that's the only 5-point kick. And she'll come away with a loss here as she can't quite get it, but Michaela Greenwood will move to the quarterfinals. She is the 11 seed, so that's a mild upset, 11 over 6. So congratulations to Bianca Bree on her shot here at the women's under 55 kilogram junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. But Michaela Greenwood will move on, so congrats to Michaela. Where she'll face Larissa Donahue in just a short while. We're ready for the quarterfinals. We're going to take a quick timeout, let you guys watch these highlights from these matches. And we're going to come back with our first quarterfinal. Our number 1 seed, Elizabeth Farmer, will take on Erica Schwartz here shortly. Stay with us, chopping it up with Jason and Sherman at the Junior Grand Slam, presented by Sight and Sounds Technologies.
All right. And now we're ready for our quarterfinal matchup. In blue, from Washington, Elizabeth Farmer. And in red, from Nevada, Erica Schwartz.
Welcome back.
We're back.
The number 1 seed, Elizabeth Farmer, in the blue. The number 9 seed, Erica Schwartz, who dispatched Mariana Mateo in the round of 16, in the red. Erica Schwartz, we already know she is coached by C.J. Nicholas today. Her regular coach is Coach Ed Givens, C.J.'s father. She's from Las Vegas, Nevada, attends Faith Lutheran High School in the 10th grade, and enjoys pizza the most.
C.J. has some high pants over there.
On the other side,
pants that his shoes are having a party. They should come on down.
Party pants. Farmer, one of the tallest. We'll talk a little bit about her. At 6 foot tall, under 55 kilograms. Elizabeth Farmer is one of the tallest competitors probably in the entire tournament. She attends Master Sean's Black Belt Academy, where Master Sean and Kevin Park is her coach. And Kevin, I want to apologize profusely for calling you Kevin Brooks. You're sitting over in the corner again, and it's hard to tell.
Oh, well, it's pretty clear on the screen.
But I am going to apologize to my man, Kevin Brooks, and Kevin Park. Both I know well. They're both good friends. So you gentlemen, appreciate you guys understanding that Sherman gave me poor information.
What? I don't know how I was the source of the contaminated information.
Farmer 7-0 now, so been able to hit the head, been able to hit the body.
Very nice turn from Erica.
And there's going to be some interesting coaching here going on, because did they watch and study the tape to understand how good she is with that right leg on motion, front leg inside, and her left leg secondary inside? And Farmer's covered every one of them to this point. Oh, nice axe kick.
10 seconds, very nice.
Doesn't quite get it. Interesting enough, she was almost a front kick, got stuck, and was able to have the flexibility and leg control to raise it up over and punch it right to the top of the headgear. So Elizabeth Farmer with a 10-0 lead over Erica Schwartz. Let's talk a little bit about the number 1 seed, Elizabeth Farmer. Again, she's from Tacoma, Washington, where she attends Stadium High School, and she's in the 11th grade. She's 17 years of age, and her favorite food is pho or Alfredo, but not pho and Alfredo mix. That might be gross.
Not pho Fredo.
Yeah, that might not be very good. She has made the AAU team twice. Getting her second degree black belt was one of her major accomplishments in Taekwondo. And being here at the Grand Slam is one of her top 3 Taekwondo accomplishments. Elizabeth, that's awesome. She loves spending time with family and friends. She likes to draw as well. The last one, I like her last thing. Her third thing that she likes to do outside Taekwondo, eat. She likes to eat.
She's definitely invited to the Junior Jamboree.
Yeah, if you like to eat, you're invited to our Junior Jamboree. On the other side, we talked about Erica Schwartz already. She is a 2016 AU national champion and won gold at multiple state championships, where she likes shopping, movies, and hanging out with her friends. 10-2, so she's got herself on the board here in the second round against the taller Elizabeth Farmer. Erica Schwartz, inside game, worked perfectly in the round of 16 against Mariana Mateo. But will it work on the much taller Elizabeth Farmer, who has a ton of experience?
Bingo. I was just thinking that your strategy is a good strategy until you run up to someone who has a better one.
Yeah, she just has a lot of experience, and her cover's been very good. Erica hasn't threatened Elizabeth's head to this point, and so she feels comfortable leaving her hands down, just covering the body over and over again. And I think that's part of the problem. She's got to get at least some threat to the head type kicking. That's a nice idea on the spin. Doesn't quite connect, but shows the athleticism, and that's going to be a deduction for kicking after the break there. That's a pretty obvious, easy call for our experienced referee.
Cracked referee staff.
Yeah, that's Miss Tirani there in the middle of the ring, and she's outstanding. Like I talked about her yesterday. I've traveled the world for tons of competitions over the last 2-3 years for the Paralympic team, for the national teams, and junior teams, cadet teams, you know, coaching, watching, and I'm going to tell you, she's there at every one.
Yep. She's
there refereeing, so impressed with our ability to get these referees experience at international events. So we have the best referees when they come to our Grand Slam. So shout out to the referee staff and to Grandmaster Kim. He gets it done, doesn't he?
He does do that. 11-2. This final round for the get down.
So CJ's going to have to make some adjustments to Erica's game here, because to this point, what she does very well, but it's not working.
And it's not enough.
So there's going to have to be some scoring with some spins or some head kicks, but because the initial front leg on motion right leg out ball type front leg kick, roundhouse kick isn't working, and then the secondary left leg follow inside that scored so many points on Mariana Mateo hasn't scored her but just one here. See, again, those are a little low.
Yeah.
So they're not able to score. This is a very tall player, though. I mean, extremely tall player in Elizabeth Farmer. I know Elizabeth well. I know her family well. I just can tell you, she can't be. There's very few people that are nicer in this country, in this world, than Elizabeth Farmer. Just a great, great kid. Parents, great family. So excited to have them here. A nice punch and a body shot and a punch. And she dug herself back into this match. Erica Schwartz showing a lot of tenacity here. Good perseverance, so she's going to try to continue. She's on the attack here now, just trying to push and score and trying to push. Coach Nicholas just pleading with her to go back in there and do more. And a front leg defensive axe kick by Farmer kind of takes us out of reach now as she's got herself a 14-point lead. And again, gets another one, so she's up to 22-5. So I like the idea of Schwartz trying to just throw caution to the wind and take some serious chances, but too much Elizabeth Farmer, and she actually ends up point gapping her with the head kicks late. So congratulations, Erica Schwartz gets to the quarterfinals of our Junior Grand Slam, but it's Elizabeth Farmer, the #1 seed, who will move on to the semifinals, where she's awaiting the winner of Michaela Allen and Madison Cooper. Again, we're ready for the next match momentarily. Quick timeout. We'll give you the players. We'll give you the stats. We'll give you their backgrounds momentarily. Stay with us, chopping it up in the broadcast zone at the National Center of Excellence.
All right. Our next quarterfinal matchup. In blue, from Washington, Michaela Allen. And in red, from Texas, Madison Cooper.
Our second quarterfinal has entered the arena. Thank you, Sherman, for that excellent introduction. Michaela Allen in the blue from Washington. Madison Cooper in the red from Texas. Let's talk about him. Michaela Allen is 5'4", 121 pounds. She attends Northwest Black Belt Academy as her Taekwondo school, and she's coached by Joe Whitworth. Her hometown is Maple Valley, Washington, and she attends high school at WAVA. She's in the 11th grade. Her favorite food is she doesn't have any. 2-0 already for Madison Cooper. Madison Cooper is from Houston. This is the third fighter I think I've seen from Gianni Giambi's Houston Center for Taekwondo, Texas G-Force. She's 16 years old from Houston, Texas, attends Springwoods High School. She's in the 11th grade, and her favorite food is gummy bears and spaghetti. Yeah, that's a great question. I got a question that said, does she love them together? Gummy bears and spaghetti.
I would hope not.
Sounds delicious.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe she's talking about the spaghetti-looking gummy bear. Oh, that's good.
Okay.
I'm on it.
I want you to be off of it.
3-0 still. Madison Cooper holding on to the 3-0 lead. One body shot, one deduction. Nice snapping cut by Michaela Allen. That takes it to 3-2 now. She's on the board. I'm just kidding.
20 seconds left. Madison still holding on to that 1-point advantage.
Nice axe kick and gets the points.
Nice.
So Michaela Allen, Joe Whitworth is coach, but right now Kevin Park is the one doing the coaching here at our Junior Grand Slam. Shout out to Joe Whitworth.
Yay, yay.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Ooh, let's see.
Yeah, miss you, Joe. Wish you were here. But Kevin Park's out there doing good work for you. Been impressed with his ability to, Michaela's ability to, just kind of work her timing, work her pace, stop the course of action from Madison Cooper here. Nice swinging. The left leg swinging crescent kick comes over the shoulder, scores, and then Madison Cooper gives her a taste of her own medicine, brings it right back, her right leg back over and scores. So both players trading swinging axe kick, crescent kicks to each other's head, and a great snapping cut. That's been the difference so far. She's had two of those, one in the first round, now right in the second round, and it's really made the difference as she's extended her lead to 11-6. Beautiful spinning hook kick. That ties the game. So we have our major spin hook kick by Madison Cooper. So ties it up at 11-11. Forward now. On that second one. 30 seconds left here in the second round. This is a quarterfinal match. The winner will get the fortunate task of taking on the number 1 seed, Elizabeth Farmer.
Bring back up, touch and go.
Great round, great action-packed round. So we've got a tie score. And a deduction comes in and we don't have a tie score. Madison Cooper will now take the lead as Michaela Allen gets a deduction just at the very last second. To go in the third round, just a 1-point differential between these two players. They've been pretty evenly matched up, as they are the 4 or 5 seeds, so that doesn't surprise us here. Talk a little bit about Michaela's accomplishments first. She's an All-American here at USA Taekwondo. She won the gold at her state championship, and she has been through 2 ACL replacements to come back strong here. So already been through 2 major surgeries at this young age. She enjoys woodworking, home flipping, and watching Netflix. And she told me to say, she said to me, sorry for the bad handwriting. She hand wrote her thing. Michaela, no problem at all. I understood everything you wrote down here for me. On the other side, Madison Cooper, as we talked about, she's from Houston. She took 3rd place at the national championships in the under 55 division, this one. She took 3rd place at the Canadian Open and 3rd place at the Puerto Rican Open. So consistently winning medals at the international level. She enjoys music theater and cheer on the LSU Tigers, currently the football team because it's football season. Well, I love college football, and LSU is really good. So, Madison, I understand why you like what you like there. 3rd round, it's interesting. We're halfway through the round. No score to this point, so still 12-13. The difference has been that deduction late. Michaela Allen has scored, so it's 13-12. Good. So now I do see that there's a 13-12 advantage for Michaela Allen instead of the 12-11 for Madison Cooper. Nice counter by Michaela. And another. And a good axe kick that comes up, doesn't score. Oh, it does get the body shot, though, and the punch by the other side. So now we're even up at 14-all. Just under 10 seconds, tied up at 14 apiece. Who's going to take this match? Good body shot by Michaela Allen. And another, and she scores. Inside 1 second with off the line left leg. Impressive shot by Michaela Allen. She'll take the win for 16-14 over Madison Cooper. What a match. What an end to the match. There you have it. Michaela Allen, your winner with less than 1 set remaining on the clock. So she'll move to the quarterfinals, semifinal action against Elizabeth Farmer. That was a great match. Both girls really represented themselves, their families, their clubs majorly well.
All right, our next quarterfinal matchup in this women's under 55 kilogram division. In blue, from Minnesota, Naomi Bennett. And in red, from Michigan, Annabella Timpa.
Our third quarterfinal here in the under 55 kilogram division of our Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. We have Naomi Bennett. We haven't seen her today. She is the number 2 seed.
Yep.
Naomi's 5'7", under 55 kilograms is where she's going to put her weight. clearly she's that as she has to make that weight. She's 17 years of age. From World Taekwondo Academy, coach is Oi Lee.
Yes, being coached today by Coach Juan Miguel Moreno.
Okay, her hometown is Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Where we were for our national championships.
She attends Osseo High School, senior high is what I think that is. She's in the 12th grade in Sherman. Her favorite food, I like this, Eggo's thick and fluffy waffles.
Yes, yeah, let go my ego.
I'm right with her on those. Those are great. Good, nice punch by Naomi
Nice
Bennett.
punch, Naomi.
On the other side, we have Annabella Tempo, who's 5'5", 54 kilograms from Midwest Taekwondo, coached by Coach Russ Gale. She's from Howell, Michigan, and attends Heartland High School, where she's in 10th grade and loves steak. Oh, very, very close with the head kick by Bennett.
Naomi will let the hands go.
Both players score now. That takes it to 3-2.
3-2.
Good
Nice
punch. It's a left-hand punch. Good follow. Doesn't score the follow, but the punch was clean and scored easily. 15 seconds here in the first round of this quarterfinal match.
And time. And at the end of round one, Naomi Bennett has a 4-2 lead over Annabella Tempa.
Naomi Bennett has some impressive accomplishments. She's the 2018 junior national team member at the under 55 kilogram category. She also won the national championship in 2018. And at the 2019 senior nationals, she took second place in under 57. So definitely one of the older players in this division as she'll move to the seniors next year. She likes to do track and field. She's a varsity 400-meter sprinter for her high school.
That's one time around the giddy up.
Annabella's a 3-time national champion, a 2-time national team member, and she loves hanging out with her friends and family.
Right idea. Hey, right idea. Nice. Over the shoulder. Not getting the points, but we're doing the right thing, and you can't get tired of doing the right thing.
Just a couple seconds left here in this round. And there it is, 8-2. So she extends her lead to 8-2. Naomi Bennett, 6-point lead over Annabella Tempa going in the third round of this quarterfinal.
Yep.
Third round action here. This is our quarterfinal. Tempa down by 6 to Bennett. There's a nice follow by Tempa, almost. Good contact on the Hogu, just doesn't score. And another. Yeah, she's getting good contact. She's not scoring, and Bennett is scoring her punches every time she throws it. There's an inside roundhouse kick by Tempa, so maybe she's kind of, found the way to get in there and get the points, found the range. Sometimes a little bit of a point scoring late will get you some momentum and get you confidence to go in there and try to get a few more. Naomi Bennett's defense has been stellar to this point.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to hit her just off the line with the back leg. You're going to have to set that up with something.
Yeah, with 13 seconds left, I think she has to throw way more at this point. There should have been more combos coming out.
You need to go inside
this is
and
what
over.
You need. These are the things you need to be doing, though. That has to happen a little bit earlier than that, and a nice scraping axe that flips it over. So Naomi Bennett takes out Annabella Tempa here in the quarterfinals. Naomi's defense, just the story there, got up a few points, and Annabella couldn't get them back, couldn't get through the defense in order for her to win the match. So congratulations to Annabella Tempa on her quarterfinal finish here at the Junior Grand Slam. And Naomi Bennett, congratulations to you. You're in the semifinals.
Advancing to the semifinals.
Coming back with a quick break, and then our last quarterfinal between Michaela Greenwood and Larissa Donahoe.
All right, our final quarterfinal matchup in this minus 55 kilogram division in blue. From Florida, Michaela Greenwood. And in red, from New Jersey, Larissa Donahoe.
And our players have entered. This is the last quarterfinal, and we've had all these matches, and one person we haven't seen yet is Larissa Donahoe, who is the number 3 seed. We have seen Michaela Greenwood as she took out Bianca Bree in the round of 16. So let's talk a little bit about Michaela. She's 5'7", 121. She has Chris Hirschberger at the helm today. She's homeschooled in the 11th grade, and her favorite food is Chinese food. On the other side, we haven't seen her today, but we're going to see her now, and this is Larissa Donahoe. She's 5'7", 121. She's from Shims Martial Arts Academy, and her coach is Rich DeGeorge. Her hometown is Randolph, New Jersey, and she attends Randolph High School, where she's in the 10th grade, and her favorite food she loves is pancakes.
Pancakes. My daughter loves pancakes.
So if she gets to go up against Naomi, they'll be thick and fluffy Eggo waffles versus pancake. So we're going to have the pancake waffle debate.
Once again, the age-old debate. Greenwood's on the board first.
Yeah, nice snapping cut, scores. Brings her leg up over the shoulder, then slaps it down and tries again. And there's the back leg, left leg by Donahue. And Larissa's on the board at 2-2 now. And a nice try to the head. Michaela Greenwood, tall enough, has her head back far enough, felt the pressure of it, and got her head out of the way. Michaela Greenwood's getting touches with this little, almost a front leg hook kick, and brings it back down to a roundhouse kick to the body.
That's been her staple. She did that throughout the last match.
You're right.
We're all knotted up at 2 after round 1.
Michaela, as we talked about, is a 2-time German Open gold medalist. She's a multiple U.S. Open gold medalist, and she's won multiple national championships. She loves hanging out with her friends when she's not doing taekwondo. On the other side, Larissa Donahue won a silver at the Pan Am Open this year. She won a bronze at the USAT Nationals. So that's USA's Taekwondo National Championship, so she got a bronze there. She enjoys spending time with her friends playing soccer, and she likes to cook food. Oh, nice front leg to the head. Oh, close, doesn't score.
That's the right idea. That's the kind of pressure we need.
Interesting.
That's a nice snapping cut. It doesn't look like it's got a lot on it, but she really does a good job of waiting till Larissa Donahue kicks, kind of opens up her chest protector when she is doing the defensive roundhouse kick with the right leg, and snaps the cut in there. She's received 2 points for that in this round. Close on that as well. And again, now she was able to finally hit the head with
Kept it up to the head, right?
Yeah, it was the hook kick, roundhouse kick. It was actually the secondary kick that got it, but she does take a 7-3 lead as she does fall and loses a pointer, which gives Donahue a point there. So Donahue's up to 3 and up to 6. We'll see what happens. Now they're waving their hands as if they're not going to give a deduction to either player for falling, and doesn't. But points came up. So this will be an interesting thing to see because she scored to the head and both players fell.
And can you still not give the deduction? You cannot give the deduction if you think it was a
yeah, I don't have
mutual fall.
I want to see what he's challenging, because at this point, she was saying that they weren't going to give a deduction for either player for falling. I didn't have anything to do with the fact that there was a head kick scored. Now,
Gotcha.
Does he think that the head kick scored when her hand was on the ground or one part of her body was on the ground in that respect? That's what I'd be curious to know.
Well, I'm sure we'll see it on our crack videographer's replay.
Yeah, you see what we're seeing. It looks like it's well after Calio, so those points are going to be waved off. That's not a head kick point. So in this case, the 3 points come off and the deduction goes on. So we have a 3-8 game now instead of 6-7. That's a big call. Good job by Coach Hirschberger, making sure he sees it clearly. And a score there by Donahue. Good job for both players. Look, Michaela Greenwood really took advantage of a couple of nice shots. Finally got the headshot in, got the body shot they were talking about, the cut kick, especially when she's trying to kind of use the defensive right leg, back leg. But toward the end, here comes Larissa Donahue, scores quickly to get her back into range. So it's, just 7 points here, and that's not a ton of points with an entire round left to go. We're in the quarterfinals. Winners are going to move on to the semis, where they'll get the opportunity to take on Naomi Bennett for Minnesota. Don't forget, we want your comments. We want your feedback here at USA Taekwondo. So log on and shoot us some messages, shoot us some shout outs. Sherman and I want to know that you're there, and we'll shout out to you as well when we get a minute here. And another score for both players. But we're up to 21-8. So Michaela Greenwood scores a body shot and a head shot. So she scores 5 points. At that point, Donahue comes in with a body shot to take it to 2 points to take her up to 8. But now Michaela Greenwood's really stretched her lead out. So Larissa Donahue in a little bit of trouble here.
Seconds.
20 seconds left here in the quarterfinal. And that's it. That's the winner, Michaela Greenwood from Schenectady, New York. Congratulations to Larissa Donahue for making it to the Grand Slam, and her day will be finished. Michaela's going to move on to the semifinals, where she'll take on Naomi Bennett. So our semifinals are set. Elizabeth Farmer, the 1 seed, will take on the 4 seed, Michaela Allen. Naomi Bennett, the 2 seed, will take on the 11 seed, Michaela Greenwood. So we have them set. We're going to take a few minute break as we get to give the semifinalists a chance to refresh themselves, come back ready to go. This is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technology, and you're chopping it up with Jason and Sherman. Day 2. Be back shortly with our semifinals in the under 55 kilogram division.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our first semifinal of the women's minus 55 kilogram division. In blue, from Washington, Elizabeth Farmer. And in red, also from Washington, Michaela Allen.
And we're back with the semifinals here in the under 55 kilogram division. Elizabeth Farmer, the number 1 seed out of Washington State. She is coached by Master Sean. She's from Master Sean's Black Belt Academy. Her hometown is Tacoma, Washington, where she attends Stadium High School. She's in the 11th grade there and loves pho or Alfredo. Michaela Allen is also from the state of Washington. They actually train together at times in a Washington United group. She's from the Northwest Black Belt Academy, trained and coached by Joe Whitworth. Kevin Park is at the helm today. She's from Maple Valley, Washington, and she attends WAVA school. She's in the 11th grade, and her favorite food, she doesn't have one. I'm going to make one up for her here. So what is her favorite food? Cotton candy it is.
Cotton candy, sweetie go. Let me see you Tootsie Roll.
Should I know something after that?
It's basically just Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Roll.
I like Tootsie Pops, but I'm not a big fan of Tootsie Rolls.
Oh boy. And the cultural divide widens. It's a chasm now.
Crater. It's a canyon.
It's a canyon. Man, Elizabeth Farmer's legs are just...
Yeah, and she did a good job right off the bat of getting a deduction on Michaela Allen, then turned around and finally found the range on her cut. Again, another one, a really improved player over the last, I'd say, 16 months, 12, 16, 18 months. Just seeing a lot of improvement at competitions from found a, always a tall player, but didn't have that kind of range right there, and didn't have that kind of reach, and didn't have that kind of recovery.
Right. She didn't have the skill to go with that body. But it's increasing. They're doing good things up there in the upper Northwest.
Yeah, that whole Washington United
Washington
group
United, yeah.
Really knows it. Both these girls are from that area, and they both know each other really well. And there's
a
score, but there's a score out of bounds. This will be interesting because that score should have been removed, and if the coach could see that from there, they would want those 2 points removed because she's standing out of bounds when she got scored on. Cannot see that from that corner, though, so I'm not blaming either one of the coaches. Sure, not putting any responsibility for them to get x-ray vision over there, but our view was that she was standing clearly out of bounds. Elizabeth Farmer made the AU team twice. She got her second-degree black belt, and she loves being here at the Grand Slam. Thinks this is a high accomplishment, and no question, Elizabeth, it is. On the other side, Kayla Allen is an All-American athlete for USA Taekwondo.
All-American.
She won a gold medal at the state championship, and she is back after her second ACL replacement surgery.
Oh, wow.
So that's impressive.
That's a lot of surgery for a junior athlete.
Absolutely. Shows a lot of perseverance from this athlete.
Sure. Michaela's doing a good job of kind of getting in the way and not letting Elizabeth really get off with clean technique.
But there's those sliding roundhouse kicks. You see the cut, slid the roundhouse kick kind of semi about chest high, and then a third time to the chin. You think you're out of the way, but those legs are so long. She attacks it and hits right on the chin, takes her up to 10-0 now. So. Oh, nice X kick.
Yeah, she's able to hang that leg and kind of almost pump it.
Yeah, and it's secondary. You're right. It's up there. It starts as an axe kick and looks like she might turn it over to the body. Keeps the axe kick up. Interesting enough, she has a 13-0 lead. So now, Sherman, Kayla Allen's going to have to obviously make some adjustments here and do some desperation offense, if you will.
So she's gotten away with just obfuscating and just being in the way, but that's not getting her any points.
So the first side of this is the sense of urgency for Michaela Allen. Got to have one. We've noticed these matches, they find the sense of urgency, the juniors at times, and they don't find it till within 15 seconds. I think the sense of urgency has to come
right now.
Yeah, it has to come now.
Where's the follow to that? Because you got inside, you made contact with the cut, but then you have to work in here.
She did a good job of that right there. On the other side, Elizabeth Farmer hasn't been tested to this point. Her first match, routine as she got a point gap. Now in this one, there hasn't been a ton of adversity to this point either. So you got to make sure you keep her locked in, keep her motivated, keep her engaged fully. With another match left, that will possibly be more difficult.
Sure, you're fighting a compatriot now, so your desire to destroy is probably not where it should be or normally is. You got to, like you said, keep her mentally engaged. Yeah, that's why I like the fact that she's still working offensively.
Oh, got two
double
of them. That
tap.
was impressed. Like got the round kick. Kind of got the axe slash round, and then got the round after that. So just using her distance, using her length. And got it again and ends it with a gap. So Elizabeth Farmer routinely dispatches of her friend and teammate Michaela Allen, and so she'll now move to the finals where she'll take on the winner of Naomi Bennett and Michaela Greenwood. Congratulations, Michaela Allen, on your semifinal finish here at the Grand Slam. And again, congratulations to Elizabeth Farmer. You're in the finals, Elizabeth. So the 1 seed makes it through. Now we're looking at a 2 versus 11. We're going to see what happens here.
All right, and our final semifinal in this under 55 kilogram division, in blue, from Minnesota, Naomi Bennett. And in red, from Florida, Michaela Greenwood.
And you heard them, they've entered the arena. We have our second semifinal here in the under 55 kilogram division. Michaela Greenwood is in the red. Naomi Bennett is in the blue. Naomi 5'7", under 55 kilograms, so right at 55 kilograms. She's from World Taekwondo Academy. Her coach, Boy Lee, coached today by Juan Moreno. She's from Maple Grove, California, Minnesota, I beg your pardon. OSSEO, OCO Senior High School. She's a senior, and her favorite food, as I said earlier, Eggo thick and fluffy waffles.
Thick and fluffy.
Michaela Greenwood, she's from Schenectady, New York. She's 16 years of age. She's unaffiliated right now and has no coach. Coached today, though, by Chris Hirschberger. She's in the 11th grade. She's homeschooled, and her favorite food is Chinese food. Winner moves on to the finals to take on the 1 seed Elizabeth Farmer for a chance at a junior Grand Slam title.
Good cover for a nice pick that Naomi Bennett tried to slide under that cut.
Yeah, Naomi Bennett's cover is tight as well, so they both are going to. They've been covering extremely well throughout the afternoon. So this is going to be a tough scoring match. It's going to be hard to get through everything. The one thing that Naomi Bennett's done better than Michaela is score punches, so that could be the difference in this match. Nice front leg hook kick by Michaela, almost scores to Naomi's head. And again, another front leg roundhouse kick to the head that's tight, very close. Great punch, and swings her leg over. Wow, doesn't get any points there, but she will return. She will receive a point as Naomi Bennett fell down. That might be the best fall you could do there because she was in trouble. She was turned around.
The fall beats getting clocked in the eye socket.
Yeah, the falls always beat getting clocked in the eye socket. No one likes getting a clock in the eye socket.
No, but when you do, you definitely know what time it is.
Depends on how big the clock is, too. It could really be uncomfortable. A low-scoring affair, but both athletes have had great covers to this point, so it's not from lack of effort, definitely not from lack of action. Both athletes getting touches there, so need a little more on the technique in order for it to score. Almost to the head by Bennett. Naomi Bennett content to play defense here is a little surprising. Right. You know, she can be offensive. Seen her fight many times. She's been on the junior team.
Yeah, that's
just very defensive.
Curiouser. But this is round 2. She could be kind of gearing up for the onslaught of round 3. Nice. Michaela stalked her.
Yeah, put her on the boundary. At that point, there's nowhere for her to go but in or to the side. In this case, Michaela dropped her foot back down as soon as she brought in with the punch. Remember when these people when you're flying in with that offensive style punch, a flank part of your hogu is open. So if their front leg can hit it, they're going to hit it, and you're going to give up that point. So it's a tough sell at times to throw that offensive punch if you're not in the correct distance.
Right.
Just under 4 seconds left. And that ends the second round of this semifinal. Michaela Greenwood now has extended her lead from 1-0 to 3-0. So Naomi Bennett's going to have to find a way through the cover. The cover's been excellent. The offense has been good for Michaela Greenwood. We'll see if Naomi Bennett and Coach Moreno will make a change, make a strategic change, maybe put her on the offense here for the third round. Winner takes on Elizabeth Farmer for a chance at our Junior Grand Slam title. It's presented by
Sight and Sound Technologies, where seeing and hearing are believing.
That's their slogan. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay, fantastic. Better action now. You got to be careful. That could be a leg check there.
Yeah, that could be. It was attacking the leg. Oh, that opens you up for the punch. To go inside out with the front leg.
She gets the punch there. She had a good touch there, but she gets the punch, which it's an important punch because now one body shot ties this match up.
Hey, there we go.
Nice try on another, but interesting enough, she finally got the front leg roundhouse kick to come back to the hook kick to come back to the roundhouse kick. But either way, one of them came and scored. This is a good card, and I'll tell you why if he challenged what I think he is. So the coach has asked to invalidate the Gomjon as she fell down because I think he thinks it was after Kallio. And the arm comes in and then she hits the ground. And that's why I thought it was a good card because I thought that's what he saw. I thought I saw it too. It's really important where the athlete is when the arm is fully extended. That's a great head kick by Michaela Greenwood. And I like the idea of coming back. So she's up, down. But the arm is all the way out. So this will be touch. It's a touchy situation. And it's not upheld. So in this case, I thought that they might be able to invalidate that deduction. Not the case. Not conclusive enough for our video review staff. Good follow by Naomi. Here comes Naomi. Oh, it's going to be a slip, so she's going to be down by 5 now. But here's what we talked about, Sherm. There was not a sense of urgency in that third round whatsoever.
Until the last 45 seconds, the last half of the last round. And that sometimes waiting too late, they're going to shut the gate.
I don't necessarily have a problem with you waiting. I just think that if you haven't done any of this at this point, it's not going to feel right, and they're not going to respect it. That was beautiful.
Beautiful. But then you got to cover back so you don't lose the ground you just gained.
Yeah, you got to go for that again. Where's that been before? Because that was a really good, nice axe kick, just completely over the guard. The guard was up fairly high. She took it. Here it comes again, right?
And now, if you are Michaela Greenwood, you are body to body.
Yeah, there it is. And she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do there. She's supposed to kind of
shut it all the way down.
Either a hard cut, which she's going to do here, and then bring it up again, and then get tight and hold on, and that's textbook taekwondo right there.
Yeah.
It's not the prettiest thing, but
it's a win, though.
What it is, it's effective, and it's the right move. Congratulations, Michaela Greenwood. You're in the finals. Naomi Bennett, great day for you. Semi-finalist here at our Grand Slam. It is Michaela Greenwood moving on. So we have a little bit of a break, partner.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna negotiate this time. We're supposed to start at 2:48. I think I'll squeeze in an interview. I think I'm gonna squeeze in an interview with one of our 88 Olympians. And so we'll be back. We'll keep you posted on the time for the final match.
I'll get you the time, folks.
Yep.
Don't worry about it at all. You're watching the Grand Slam. This is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. I'm Jason Poos. That's Sherman Nelson. We're chopping it up. We're your host here for the Grand Slams. We're having a great time at the National Center of Excellence. We're so glad you've joined us. Let's give a few shout outs to some of our people online. Appreciate it very much. Barbara Nanton Brooks, she's a top fan. She says, bummer. Her athlete must not have won. We have some negative stuff that we're not going to talk about. I like she said, eye socket, ouch. Yeah, we felt the same way. Crystal Coombs Miles, congratulations to your son today. He was outstanding. His second place finish here against his teammate, really outstanding. Future could not be brighter for him. Johnny Nguyen, the incomparable Johnny Nguyen, thanks for logging on with us here at USA Taekwondo. Joseph Lupo, thanks for logging on. Two junior athletes that are, I think actually one's a junior, one's a cadet. Thank you for logging on, Elizabeth and Christina Teachout, Elizabeth Marinoff. Glad you guys are with us here at USA Taekwondo, where this is a junior Grand Slam. We're going to take a quick time out. We're going to come back with your final between Michaela Greenwood from New York and Elizabeth Farmer from the Washington State area. So we'll be back here. This is Chopping It Up, Jason and Sherman. Be back soon.
It's a sign. Oh, yes. You have to turn your mic on, Sherman. Hi, this is Sherman Nelson. I'm the Minister of Information, and I'm here with one of our 1988 Olympians, Cheryl Kalanick. Can we give her a hand? All right, so I was just telling her a few minutes ago that in '88 we stayed up. They were in Korea, and we stayed up till 2 or 3 in the morning to watch every single match of our U.S. athletes that they televised. Because I came up at a time when if Taekwondo was on, you were up, and it didn't matter what else was going on. And everybody in our club, I was at Howard University, Taekwondo at the time, and we all came together and we stayed up to watch and cheer for you guys. So thank you for being a trailblazer and setting a course for us, because if it weren't for you and Miss Spence and Arlene and Deborah Holloway, and I know all the members that I know them all, we wouldn't be here today. So what was it like being an Olympian back in '88?
I am a little nervous, okay? It's been a long time, but being an Olympian back then and trailblazing for every Taekwondo, every athlete now, it's just, it's like there's no words for it. You live the experience. This right here, this ring right here that I got to see a little bit earlier today, I'm very impressed with it, and it's going to help all of you athletes get into that mode, because when you step on an Olympic floor to actually spar, to get ready for your tournament, it will prepare you for the fear, the anxiety, and everyone looking at you, and it will bring you right back to what you're going to be doing, which is your Taekwondo, your experience, everything your coaches taught you. But getting onto that floor and being an Olympian, we're here for the Olympic reunion, and talking with all of the other Olympians and seeing their struggles and hearing their struggles. It's like everyone has like the same struggles and same adventures and same excitement. And it is just, there is no words. I'm like reliving it now and searching for all these things that were happening in my lifetime. But being on the national team for 11 years and then making it to the Olympic team was just a dream come true, and hard work just brought to me, and I'm just blessed. I was just very blessed with some good coaches and a good team.
Listen, to make the national team 11 times, that is a miracle all by itself. Because back then you guys scrapped three 3 minutes, and it was rough. It was rough fighting. So after competition, not a coach. Most athletes transition to coach, but you are now a referee. So why the move to being a referee?
I'm honored to be a referee. I'm still learning, and I've got a lot more to learn. Thanks, Master Kim, for helping me wherever he is, to help me through that transition and become a better referee. But I love Taekwondo. I just love it. And to get back into it, this was one of the things that someone had brought to my attention. Master Harris said, why don't you try that? And then I was out there, wasn't very good, but I knew that for the love of it, I was going to make it all the way as far as I can go, put that part of my bucket list, and then help the athletes, to become the best and prepare them for international competition. So not to have like some of these kicks in that aren't real Taekwondo. Like back then, our workouts were 6 days a week. I have to say this, 6 days a week, 2.5 hours long, 4 or 5 times a day. So I know if May Peo is out there and Juan, they know, we know. It's like we had enough time to get our muscles healed and get therapy, get something to eat, walk up and walk right back down to the Olympic track and head out and do it again. But it was grueling and well worth it. Well worth it. Keep keep struggling, keep trying, and being an Olympian is just such a spiritual thing to strive and pull out the best you can be in a Taekwondo athlete.
Well, thank you. And I want to say on behalf of the athletes and coaches, thank you for, number one, your love for the sport, because your love for the sport made you want to come back and serve. And the greatest thing you can do when you love something is serve it. And that's why many of us do what we do, because we love. Like you, I love Taekwondo. I mean, I love Taekwondo like she's a person. And it's a passionate love, but that love requires service. You know, so you're giving back, we're grateful. I wanted to take this time because, again, there are a lot of people that don't know, the newer generation, they don't know some of the people who may open the doors for them. And so I wanted to take the time to interview you. I'm glad Grandmaster Harris helped facilitate it and that you were willing to come out here. And I know you were nervous and didn't want to, but you let us pull you out in front of the spotlight and share your testimony and your story. And so again, on behalf of a grateful nation, coaches and athletes everywhere, thank you. Thank you for what you did and what you continue to do for the sport that we both love. Can we give it up one more time for our Olympian, Cheryl Kalanick?
Nia and I just came back from the Hall of Fame Museum. This thing is going to be so awesome. Today, I got to experience what the USAT Taekwondo did. I've never been here, and I'm so impressed with this. Not only, but the referees that are refereeing out here. I'm not only watching the athletes, but I'm watching these incredible referees that are doing such a great job.
Give it up for referees.
And I'm just striving to try to be as sharp and precise and quick judging as they are. The museum is still undergoing construction, but we went out there, and I think all of you younger athletes, your bucket list should be, becoming a Hall of Famer, because that museum is going to be for you, the Taekwondo athletes and all of the other Olympians that are going to be there. I picked up a cookie for Sherman, so he can chop it up, and and it's got a picture of the museum, and it's just a little token of strive, because Taekwondo is growing and it's going to become explosive, very explosive.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for your patience. Give it up one more time for our Olympian. I like when they bring me gifts. All right, so we'll be right back with our final in just a few moments. All right, all right, all right. Y'all ready for the under 55 kilogram final? Let me hear you make some noise. All right. We have to give another shout out. Can we give a shout? We want to give a shout out to the Rooster. Can everybody make some noise for the Rooster? The Rooster, he's an integral part of our process. Sometime before this event is over, we'll reveal his identity to you. He loves this name. He's just, it touches him at his core. So we want to make sure that we shout out the Rooster. All right, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for our under 55 kilogram final. In blue, from Washington, Elizabeth Farmer. And in red, from New York, Michaela Greenwood.
Our finalists have entered the arena. We are ready. We hope you're ready. This is the under 55 kilogram female final between the number 1 seed, Elizabeth Farmer, and the number 11 seed, who's worked her way through the bracket, Michaela Greenwood. Elizabeth is from Washington, the state of Washington, with Master Sean at the helm. She's from Tacoma, Washington, where she attends Stadium High School. She's in the 11th grade, and she loves pho and Alfredo. Michaela is 5'7". She's 121 pounds. With Farmer being 6 foot, it got a little bit of a height advantage here. She's being coached by Chris Hirschberger. She's unaffiliated at this point as far as the school. She's from Schenectady, New York. She's homeschooled. She's in the 11th grade, and she loves Chinese food, and we're off and running. The final for the Grand Slam Championship here in the under 55 kilogram division. Girls been fighting hard all day long. Let's see who can finish this out. These ladies both have been solid all throughout. Covers have been solid. Farmer hasn't had a ton of adversity as she's been in control of most of her matches, but definitely a different opponent here that's going to create some different challenges for Elizabeth Farmer. And Greenwood with the leg up and over. She brings her leg up to make it like a front leg hook kick, then slaps the Hogu to take the 2-0 lead over Elizabeth Farmer. And again, the same exact motion. This time she taps it twice and gets the second one. So the front leg hook kick over the blind shoulder, coming back to the Hogu, high with the head, then comes back to the, but there's Farmer with a head kick to score. But Michaela Greenwood answers with a head kick as well. So a 3-point lead for Michaela Greenwood. The difference has been the two roundhouse, the front leg roundhouse kicks off of the front leg hook kick, high to low combo. And that's going to end the round with Michaela Greenwood 7, Elizabeth Farmer 4. Michaela Greenwood really looking solid today. She's doing everything right. That kick hasn't worked for her in the first couple of rounds of the tournament, but this round, this final round, it has worked, and it's worked perfectly. Coach Master Sean over there giving Elizabeth Farmer some advice. Round 2 of this final. Both really tall players here. And a nice sliding hook kick. Axe kick turns it to a front leg hook kick, slides it across the back of the headgear. And we have a tie match here with 50 seconds left in the second round, 7-7. And a nice punch by Greenwood, and she gets the point for it. So she receives a point for the punch, runs through the front leg of Farmer, and then scores solidly with her backhand reverse punch. Good, both ladies getting tied up there. Good follow by Farmer, following, and Greenwood scores a body shot in there. So interesting enough, Elizabeth Farmer doing most of the work to try to get those points, but Greenwood finds the target. Really accurate right now. Her accuracy is good, and it scores again. That's a back leg roundhouse kick with her head back. Scores as Elizabeth Farmer's trying to throw that axe kick that's been so effective for her to this point. A great round for Michaela Greenwood. Had a big lead, and when I say big, it was a 3-point lead, maybe a 4-point lead at one time. Sure enough, here comes Farmer storming back to make it 7-7. Then she scores the next 5 unanswered to take a 12-7 lead. So going in the third round, it's going to be interesting. Elizabeth Farmer has not been under any duress throughout the event so far. Big leads through her first 2 matches, but now finds herself in a 5-point deficit going into the third round. So let's see what Master Sean and Elizabeth Farmer can do. As for Michaela Greenwood, just been so solid all day long. Just clean on the defensive cuts, clean on the high to low hook kick to roundhouse kick. And definitely that last change foot defensive roundhouse kick kind of surprised Farmer. And scores again. She takes it up to 7, so she just finding the range with Farmer's knee up, finding the range underneath it. Nice try by Michaela Greenwood. Got good energy here. Third round, just a minute or so left in the third round. Elizabeth Farmer's going to have to make some hay here. Down 7 points. A sense of urgency is going to have to come to play. Looks like it might. Nice try on the punch. And an interesting jam there, but strategically a solid one for Michaela Greenwood as she keeps the longer Farmer from being able to score when she's that close. A nice try to the head by Michaela Greenwood. Here comes Farmer. The good idea on the spin from Farmer. Throwing some techniques that seem to work. Big points if she can connect. We just have 20 seconds. It's 14-7. Michaela Greenwood clinging to this 7-point lead. Just 12 seconds left. Here comes Elizabeth Farmer. Attacking long, attacking high. Now it's a 6-point lead. Let's see what happens. That's 2 head kicks here. So can Farmer get one and make it interesting? She's got to get the first one in order to get the second one to mean anything. 3.47 seconds left. It's a spin kick. She falls. That's going to be a deduction. That's going to take it to a 7-point lead again. And that's just too much with 2 seconds left. She's going to keep her head back. Michaela Greenwood, the 11 seed, comes in here, takes out the 2 seed. I beg your pardon, takes out the 3 seed, then the 2 seed, now the 1 seed. So 3-2-1 for Michaela Greenwood. That is your under 55 kilogram Junior Grand Slam champion, Michaela Greenwood from Schenectady, New York. Congratulations to you. Awesome day for Elizabeth Farmer. She'll take the silver here. But Michaela Greenwood just showing that she has all of the tools in the tools box to come out here and win this Grand Slam championship. Both players a little winded here. We're going to give them a chance to towel off. Take a quick break, come back out, get an interview with our winners. So Michaela Greenwood with a 14-7 lead there on those highlights. And we're going to have an interview with Elizabeth Farmer, our finalist, our runner-up here today. Elizabeth from great state of Washington. Let's take it out to Sherman Nelson Jr. with our finalist, Elizabeth Farmer.
All right, I'm here with Elizabeth Farmer, our runner-up in women's minus 55. Can we give Elizabeth a hand? Yes, yes. So take me through the last 20 seconds of the match. What was going through your head?
That I just gotta keep going and like not stop.
Yeah, I get it. And she told me before the interview, oh, I'm tired. And I know you are tired. You worked hard. That was a lot of hard work. Tell me what it was like fighting out here under the lights, on the mat, with all the pageantry and all this other stuff.
It definitely, when I first walked in, it definitely put a lot more pressure, but when I was on the mat, I just canceled out everything.
All right. Well, listen, you did a great job. You did a great job. Very proud of you. I've gotten to watch you grow up, literally and physically. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
To my coach and my master for helping me get to here, and all my teammates for supporting me.
Awesome. Thank you. Can we give it up again for Elizabeth Farmer? All right. Thank you. Now you can go rest. I know. I heard you. She left mom all the way out there. I know. I blame the parents. All right, and the champion, Michaela Greenwood. I, the only person in the United States, am allowed to call her Fang because I have been calling her that since, what was it, an athlete development camp or something when she was, wow, when she was a little kid and she had a Fang mouthpiece and I was like, yikes, are you a vampire? And it stuck. So congratulations, Fang. Very proud of you. What's it feel like to win the Junior Grand Slam?
It feels amazing. I honestly didn't think I was going to make it this far because it's my second time fighting 55. So.
And look at that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so take us through the last few seconds. Holding on to a lead, we know that's precarious at times. What was going through your head the last 20 seconds?
I just wanted to get in the clinch because she has long legs, so I would have had to keep my head back and probably fall over because she was so much stronger than me. So I was like, I'll stay in the clinch. It'll be harder for her to reach me. So. Nice.
The strategy worked. Listen, you get 160 ranking points. You get to scratch off. You've accomplished one of those 3 majors that moves you towards dominant athlete for 2020. You'll get to participate in some academy programs, some trainings out here with our national team staff. But bam, you get the real fly mouth guards. And a who? Okay. And well, let's do that now. All right. And so what's the significance of this?
My grandfather was actually in the Army, and he passed away before he could go to a tournament. So when he passed away, my grandmother was given the flag. And my grandmother gave it to me and my father so we could bring it to tournaments. So every time I go somewhere, it comes with me.
That's dope. I love it. Nah, that's cool. Daggone allergies. Your father made you do. They trying to make me cry. Anybody you want to shout out?
Of course, my parents, my dad, all my friends and my teammates, and of course, my family.
Yes, thank you. All right, thank you all. Let's give it up one more time for the champ, Michaela Greenwood. All right, so they've all got to get out of here. And so can you tell them in your way that they need to get out?
Get out.
I love it. She's a woman after my own heart. Give it up one more time for the champ as you leave. Applaud her. Yes. But don't forget the as you leave part. Congratulations. So, Dad, I know you, CJ, I know you need pictures. So we will clear out this space. You guys get pictures. Thank y'all for coming out to session 7. And we'll be right back with session 8 in a little bit. Thank you for coming out. Good afternoon and God bless. Peace.